Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. Okay, I wanted to show you guys my newest stencil release, which is actually masks. So it's actually the inside bits are what I created to use as masks on but also you can, and the ones you get from pmartiststudio will be cut into ATC sizes. So they'll each be cut into pieces, which makes it easy to work on ATCs. But these are all the shapes. Hopefully you can see those easily. I don't even know if I have all the shapes here because I'm such a disaster, but I want to do something with the masks. So I've started out by just putting a thin layer of paint on some book page, and I also have some plain book page because I do want some that's plain. I've been using the chalk paints. I also did some index card sizes, and just kind of similar to what I was doing the other day when I was making papers to go with the Stamperia kit. I'll try to link that below. That's pretty much what I've been doing. So I've got all of these, and then that's got some spray on it, which is why it looks like that, to play with. And I'll do one layer using the cards just so you can kind of see. One layer, two layers, I don't know. One, give me one. Let's do the green maybe, or maybe a little bit of all the different colors. So I will just take that from the cover there, close it because I know how that makes you guys nervous. So my base colors that I have used here are matte and light. Well, some of them are more dark. And then I've got some heavier paints to add for contrast for the other piece, you know, the outside bits. So I've just been kind of, I can always put the backs of these can be written on as they are like that, or I could put coffee dyed paper on the back. Doesn't really matter. So that one has just kind of an interesting background. The whole background won't show, just some of it will show, which is why, you know, I've been trying to do some interesting things back there. All right, and then I'll just do a quick pickup to kind of get some of what's on, get some of the cloudy stuff that's on here, because I want to use more vibrant colors for picking up, I think, for my, you know, for my masks and whatnot. Is what I'm trying to say. Looking for a piece of paper, just so I can clean that off nicely. Yeah, just gonna kind of get the corners over there and clean off my brayer too a little bit. And I think I will find some texture pieces that I can use. I could use my stamps. Just have to remember to wash them right away if I use them in acrylic paint. That's all. But I do want to add some texture and whatnot. Now, that's not a perfectly clean plate now, but it's better. Alright, it's alright if some of that's left on there. It's dry, it won't even probably come up. So I'm going to put down a couple masks, and they don't have any paint on them yet, so that's good. Let's see, I might even want to, I kind of did these so that they could be combined if you wanted to. It's probably not a great idea to overlap them. That's going to kind of mess things up a little bit, but I kind of want to overlap that. And then what I mean by this one's a little Matisse looking. I was just trying to be random with stuff. Alright, but like this could be added. Let's move this one up a little bit. Be careful, they do have thin little bits. This one could be, and then of course you have the option if you want to cut these. I just made them one piece so they wouldn't get lost so easy. But if I wanted to kind of have that be like that, I could do that. Or, you know, could have these pieces kind of, I don't know yet. I haven't played with them yet. And then there's this piece here, which could come off of somewhere. Could, but it wouldn't have to. There we go. How about right there? And this piece here. I might put this between two tags. Like that's, oh, and then this here, if you wanted that as one piece, I mean, it's two pieces, you could just trim it. And then you can do whatever you like with it. So that was the intention. If you get two, then I guess you can then do something like with these and, you know, mirror them or something. But I'm just going to have them be on there. Why not? There's a couple little swirly bits here and there. I think we're good. Alright, so putting the masks down, and then I'm going to put down a color. I want a heavier body paint, so I'm going to grab this dark turquoise. I mean, this turquoise phthalo, if I can. Okay. And I could do more than one color, or I could just do one color. I'm just doing one for now. And just cover. It is kind of transparent though, surprisingly. Well, I guess not surprisingly. See, it does show that it's somewhat transparent. But the reason I'm doing this is because I want to use my masky pieces as focal points at some point. And so I want to get some color on them. Alright, now I'll grab my tweezers so that I can carefully pull these up without messing up my paint. Hopefully. That is the goal here. To not mess up the paint. And to move quickly. Alright, so if I used an open paint, it would be even better. An open paint, Golden has them. Or you could use a retarder and add it to your paint. Just gives you more drying time for your paint. Stays wet longer. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one here, and this one I think I will put right here. Can't necessarily see exactly how they're gonna come out. I'm gonna put that one there, and this one be a little bit more abstract. Put that one there, and kind of maybe have this one between there. I don't know how I feel about that, so I'm just going to grab that one. I'm looking for like a scrap piece of paper, but well, that's kind of a scrap piece, I guess. It's one of the cards my aunt was trying to make. She's got plenty. She's got actual cards too. I don't know that she actually is making them right now, but I mean selling them. She usually just does them now for gifts and whatnot and different things. But all right, so I don't mind if I get some of this on the back here. I'm just going to brayer these down, and hopefully, oh, there we go. So we get that, and it's interesting. It could just be more background is what that could be. And not loving that one as much. Oops, and I left these on just slightly too long. That one's a little bit more abstract, doesn't have color on the side. That's okay too. And that one's cool. Picked up a little bit of burgundy that was on the corner of the page, and also there was a line there. That's interesting. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do it's not burgundy. It's quinacridone violet. Sure, but that'll be a nice bold color. Should we? Yeah, we'll just do that. The violet. I'm not worried about the overlap. Also, it's going to darken up because if it mixes with the turquoise on there, it'll darken up some. Alright, and I do prefer... Oh, I just did that backwards. Alright, well, I'll put these upside down this time. So this time, I'm going to put them upside down so I don't get paint everywhere, basically. And we will see some of the other stuff under there. Oh, where's the other one? What's the other one? Not this one. There we go. Grab some of these. Not putting them on there straight. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Should I do that one that way? No. Yeah, maybe. And grab some paper. Alright, let's see. Nope. I think I need to use... Oh, shoot. That one broke. That's unfortunate. I'm really hoping they don't break for you. That would be sad. But, now I have some interesting things to pick up where those were. So I'm actually going to try, see if I can pick some of that up. Yeah, not really. That one, oh, there's that one. Let's see. And that one. Let's pick this up. There's that. These are not as great as I thought they would be, although I think they will be great when I use them as focal points. How messed up is that? My paint's drying too fast is part of it. So like for this right here, I would yeah, I don't know about this video. I would probably come in with and outline it maybe. I forgot to do textures, didn't I? I'm also doing my little squiggly lines that I do sometimes because that's what I do. Because I can't draw perfectly, so I draw messy on purpose, you know. And I'm not getting it perfect, and I'm okay with that. But that helps that piece stand out some. I feel like I'm messing this up, but ooh, I know. Where's this piece? Is it dry enough to put on there? And where did? Oh, is that the one that broke? That's unfortunate. Very sad about that. Where did it go? I mean, I can make more for myself. That's not a big deal for me, but now I can use this as a mask on here if I want to add some background stamping, which I think I do. And what kind? I don't know. Let's just do some dots because that will be easy. I'm gonna do them in this green, which is not going to show up a lot everywhere. Also, there's probably another color on there. It's just going to be really subtle. And in a different size, let's see. So that's the circles. What else do we have over here? What about a little bit of excess in a darker color? Like what color? I don't know. What color? Fallen leaves. That's a brown. Is that what we want? Sure. Why not? We're just gonna, and a little bit right there so that it's in 3 spots. So there, now we have our texture in the background, and because we had our mask to be able to mask it again, since I forgot to put texture on there, but I didn't really have time because everything's drying so freaking fast, but I have the AC on, so that's probably why. So just layering some text, some patterns, and just keeping that middle part really open to have that be the focal point. Let's see, let me do that with some of the other ones. With this one, you can even add some lines in if you wanted to. So if you wanted to just kind of doodle on the piece that you masked, gives it more interest. And whether you use, you know, the masks that I created or make your own masks, it's really, I'm just hoping you'll be inspired more than anything. Even when my efforts are not like what I was wanting it to be. Do you guys ever have that happen? You're like, this is what I think is going to happen in my brain, and then reality is, no, nothing that I thought would happen happened, and it's okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. We do our little flick, flick, flick. Just kind of maybe do some dots in here. There we go. Why not? And that needs to dry a second before I do this. This goes this way. It might smudge because I'm impatient. Impatient am I. And I'm just going to add some more of this kind of a thing, and I might even add, do I want to add a stencil back there too? That would cover even more of the background. I could. Alright, I have this plaid stencil from pmartiststudio. I think it's one by Rhonda Donut, but I'm not sure. And actually, what do I want to use? What do I want to use? That's a good question. Probably would have been good to figure that out before Uncharted Mariner. Sure, why not? I mean, let's just live dangerously here. Not dangerously, but you know, take a walk on the wild side. Now, my mask that I'm using right now is smaller than what was actually printed. So we may get a little bit of this blue inside the mask, which is okay. But it added to the background because we had a pretty distressed background. So yeah, there we go. That's kind of cool. I like it. All right, things didn't start out great, but they're getting better. And now I have this that I can use on the other pieces that I'm going to be making a video for that you might see before this one. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, so let's see. There's that one and that one. Now this one, what I might do is, which one is this one? Is this the Matisse one? So then you can take your, if you can't see what your picture was, you just go ahead and come in with, let's see, what's this one? This one's kind of a gray, so it won't be as dark. It'll be a little more subtle. But it'll give us something to work with here. And then, you know, we can use our other mask, which I may tape so that I don't have to keep trusting it to stay there. Oh, if your stencils ever do break, you can just use a little piece of washi tape to hold it back together. show ya. See, that is actually inside, which is okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Okay, so this piece here, I want to tape back on so you can see kind of where it ripped. I'm hoping it was just user error and that you guys don't have that same problem. I said washi tape, right? I do not have washi. I don't know where my washi tape is. Why would I know where I haven't been able to find my washi tape for a while, but I usually have something in one of these little buckets here. I'm not gonna make you look for it with me though. I'll pause for a second. Weirdly, I cannot find washi tape, but I found medical tape, so I just put a little piece of that on there. It'll hold it for what I need it to do right now, which is to mask this because my background is less than stellar. So I am going to do a couple things. What? I don't know. What am I gonna do? Well, one thing I was thinking about doing was adding some, it's hardly gonna show, but some damask pattern. But I use such a light color that it's not showing. It'll just give a little texture in the background, that's all. That probably won't even show when I'm done. Okay, if I had like temporary double-sided tape, I would use that right now. That would make my life easier. Okay. That color's not working for me. Where did the... I don't think I want that color. Where... This is brown. Where did my... It's right here. I think the Uncharted Mariner could work for... Let's do this one maybe. This is one of the sweater textures from January, I think. I don't know, I'm just gonna, and it is not coming out very dark, is it? That one hardly shows. Why? What is wrong with my, oh, I don't know why. It's just not very dark. I don't know, that should still be plenty juicy. How about Carrie's Big Circles? Let's try that. And a dark color, we'll do brown, sure. These are the small version of Carrie's Circles. There we go. Add those to the background. So what I don't have here is a good outline around that. So I think what I'll do is just kind of give it a little bit of a shadow. I mean, not a shadow. I'm going to kind of, I don't know, what do you call this? I think I've heard it called something where you just kind of put color just around the image itself. I don't know. Sort of a vignette, but not really. Just want it to show up a little bit more. That's all. And what else? I have, I already have circles. Why not in black for fun? Is that black? Nocturne, yep. Because the circles are brown, so you know, we'll just do a little bit of that in the background. This is Summit Grading. It can go either direction. It's not that big of a deal, but it adds a little bit to the background. And I got a little bit of mess on there, but that's okay. You know what you do when that happens? You just doodle it or something. I don't know. That gray line there is really not enough, is it? Or it's just grungy, and it's fine too. Can't bend my thumb when I draw. And you know what you do if you can't draw great lines? You do double lines. You'll see. Hold on. So now I'm going to go it again more messily. Because I can. And we have this big space down here, so I would probably put a label or word or something there, just because. Not lifesavers, but you know, something. What? I don't know. No, I never did use that lace, did I? How about a feather? No, not a feather. Nope, not doing that. Nope, 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 nope. What about, let's see. Oh no, that's an ampersand. That won't work. It's a little too big. I have a, is it the right? Yeah, see, I have a die cut with the ampersand. But that, something down here. I don't know what. I wish I knew. If I knew, I would tell you. That's too big. Well, something. Baggage check room, maybe not. My fingers aren't dirty enough. Let's make them more dirty. Tea bag. Oh, he looks like he's jumping for joy, whatever he's doing. I don't know. Something belongs down there, but I don't know what. Well, I looked through my clusters, and so far, what I hate the least is probably like this flower, which I need to glue that thing down. Also, we could look at this from another angle, and you know, that could almost be like leaves hanging down. That going either that way or that way. And this one, just because, you know, coffee makes you happy and you want to dance, I'd probably cover that. I don't know. Or you could have it be sideways. So far, no. This one, no. This one brightens it up and has that color in there. So, you know, that was a thought. I might need to go like off the side and the bottom a little bit for that to work. But, you know, those are options, but they're not winning me over. So, the other thing I could do is, see, that looks like a weird, I don't know, just let it sit and then decide later. That's the other thing I could do. All right, so this is more background. And so what might be kind of cool for this is to find one of these to put on after we add some other things, like some just different backgroundy things, and maybe some. So now I added the some of that, what is it? Oh, Uncharted Mariner, which darkens everything. So now there's less contrast, which makes it more background than it was. I don't know what I would do after that. I might just push it back, probably, with what? With this green again, which it started out as. Had green, this green to begin with. Potentially. Just gonna pour a little bit of that right there. That was not a little bit, but oh well. We might just go ahead and do that on some. I'm just gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll that out and do that. That's what I'm gonna do. Didn't get much on there, which is probably a good thing. There we go. Just got a little bit of a layer of that on there. Super light. Just pushed it back just a little bit. Made the back side more interesting too. Whoops, that's all right. Just get a little bit. There we go. And then smush it. There we go. That's definitely pushed back a little bit. So more background. Maybe we need just a little bit of, just wanted something. I don't know. It's just so dark down there. Okay, yep. So when you don't love something, just, you know, add more stuff. Why not? That's one way to do it. Oh, look, we got a, oh, that didn't get hardly anything on it, did it? We'll just push it back with a little bit of that paint. All right, I still have this one, which I think I still want to add some of this green paint to, because why not? And maybe even give that some time to dry for a minute. What about here? Yeah, see, it's so, I mean, I could cut it down some and it could be a cute pocket somewhere. And, oh, this pen's not started yet. I don't know what I was thinking. Do I have another one that's that color? Similar to that color? No, why would I? Why would I? Why would I? Spend a little more time looking, lady, because that's fun for people, not. Alright, tell you what I'm going to do. I want polka dots, but I want them just inside there. Where's the, there it is. And so, which is this one? It is this one, I think. Does it go that way? It's not that one. Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 5. There it is. Oh my word. You think this would be a lot easier if you have them cut up the way pmartiststudio does it. Just saying. Oh, and I want polka dots. And you know what the fastest way to do polka dots inside there is? This. I want black polka dots. Black, black, black. But they don't have to be perfect polka dots. Just want to try to not go over the. There we go. Okay, there we go. It's polka dotted. Now I can outline it. And I'm going to do like, okay, and this goes somewhere around there. We're not sure. And then we're going to do our messy outline because, you know, we're getting old. And I would like one more dot in there. I just need a piece of paper to mask that off because I just want a dot right there. There we go. It's close to the other one, but that's all right. And then I could just do lines around it if I was so inclined. Wouldn't even have to be lines all the way across. It could just be almost like a feature stripe. I think I'm getting paint all on my arm. It's fun. It's so much fun to have so much paint on your arm. If you want straight lines, use a ruler. I do not care about straight lines. See, now it almost looks like I've put a piece on there when I haven't. And then I'm just going to do some lines across here, and that makes this not feel quite so empty down there. There we go. Just like that. Why not? What about, I don't want this to be quite so in your face with the, oh, put the cover on, put the cover on, put the cover on. So this goes this way. So I'm going to take this again and push back some of that pink that's around here. Just use the Uncharted Mariner because why not? It's what I've got out. See, it's plenty juicy. I don't know why using the stamp earlier was not giving me what I wanted. Alright, there we go. Now that's all background. And that stands out. See, what fun is that? That's fun. We're making it work. We are making it work. I'm just determined to use this little ampersand, aren't I? Not today, lady. Not today. So this is background. And we could, see how cute that would be on there. Except for I want to use these for something else. Let's see. Let's see, was there one of these that's here? What you could do is then cut this out, maybe. Kind of leave a border around it. And makes it bigger. gives it something to make it stand out a little bit. If I had my markers, I do have some markers down here, but my Tombow markers are not. Because why would they be? They're, well, no, they are. I think they're down here somewhere. But I've had them upstairs, so they could be upstairs, they could be downstairs, they could be nowhere. Who knows? But I could like match the color of the paint and kind of outline it. But this is fine too. Kind of want this similar. It's not all same. I can't do exact same. It's kiss cutting when you leave like a border like this. I have a larger than normal border, and it is almost impossible to get it exactly the same all the way around. But what I was thinking was it might be cute. I don't like it on that one though. What about this one? No, I don't know about that one. What about here? No. That might be, let's see, what do we have? Oh, those ones are done. This one needs something, and maybe that would work if, no, it just, that doesn't work with that background. Works a little bit better with that background. Oh, we never did anything with these. We still, what are we doing on time? We're okay on time. I could do some more. Yep, okay. So we worked with the cards. We showed you what was, I'm gonna need better paint. I think that's the thing. Better paint, or a cleaner gel plate. I wonder where, not that one. Although that one's the right size for the index card. So this one might be easier to work with. Let me clean it off. All right, while that is drying, let's figure out what to do if perhaps you do not have a gel plate. All right, I don't need this big, so I'm gonna kind of tear to this, closer to the size I want, and then I have these other pieces I can use for scraps. Okay, and I can back this on something. I just want the words to show through this, so I want that to be where the words are. Where the words are. Doo-doo. That is weird, lady. And what about Payne's Gray this time? If she can open it, she will use it. And brayer. Oh, we're making a mess. That's how you know it's me. Whew. Just gonna take my brayer, and if you don't have a brayer, use a brush, whatever. Just kind of going in from just want to keep it in place. All right, so here's the thing. I'm going to use this brush. Paintbrush might be better, because then you don't have to go and whoops your brush with your ink on it right away, which is what I'm going to have to do. But it gets down into the crevices, so that's nice. Payne's Gray. There we go. Oh, unless you get paint underneath, and then you end up with that, but it's all right. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's just a blemish. It's just where the leaf is ripped, because nature and things get ripped. That's all. That's all that is. And if you want to add some texture on here that has, and you don't want to use paint on your stamps, then you just use oxides, because oxides will show on dark paint. Oh, we love the scattered straw on that, don't we? Let's make sure we don't get more of that paint on there. So just gonna do that and come in on here with this stamp, because that's what we grabbed. Paint's still wet, so don't know why I'm doing it right now, but that's all right. Over here. There we go. Yep, very dirty. Now my oxide is all a little dirty too, but that's all right. We'll just stamp it off on there real quick. And all right, so there's that. We could outline it with white this time maybe, or we got this off-white. Do we want to use that? It's very close to the, kind of close to the scattered straw, because the scattered straw is not super dark on there. I mean, you don't have to outline it. That's totally optional. I was gonna do it so that looked like it was broken, but nope, we're just gonna, it's just gonna be a disease instead. I guess, I don't know. Most people would not choose this. Nope, not that one. Let's see. Ooh, what about that one? It's not, I'm just gonna outline it with this instead, you know, over the other one, because the other one just didn't do it for me. But this one's kind of fun. Use the color you want. Don't use any border if you don't want to. Do what you like. Make it fun, make it fun, make it fun. That's what you wanna do, is make it fun. No, not that. Ooh, open circles, maybe a little bit. And what color? Different color than we've used. What do we have? Oh, I had picket fence. A little picket fence, why not? And you know what? This time, we're going over it all. We're not even gonna mask it. Gonna overlap some areas. I mean, it barely shows anyway. So there we go. There's that. That's if you don't have a gel plate and you want to use masks. That's what you do. And if you don't want the paint to dry on your brush, then you want to clean it right away. Clean it right away. I don't know where my baby wipes are. Right here. So I'm just gonna try to get whatever paint I can off of there. Just not a baby wipe for now. I mean, if I want to wash it in the sink later, I can, but at least that gets most of the acrylic off. All right, so now that can be backed and made into a tag or pocket or whatever. Let's see. Why does this, oh, that just doesn't. Let's do something with this. Let's do something. Let's do something with it. What? I don't know. No, not that. Let's grab this and the open circles. Okay. When you have drop paper, you just want to get off as many stamps on there as you can, because it's going to be fun to use later in life. See, already that's a little bit better because we brought in some of that color back there if we want. I've lost track of what I'm doing. How about, what other color? We have that green in there. Maybe bring some of that in. Just randomly with some lines this time. Is it the same green? No. Are we worried about it? No. It's not even gonna all show. I'm just kind of getting some wavy lines. I'm trying to match it as much as I can, but it doesn't really match perfectly, does it? All right. So now, that's kind of a fun background for that. Now I'm wondering, what if I did this leaf stamp here and kind of there, just to get some lines in my leaf. Nope, don't like it. Nope, 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 nope. Of course, that was permanent, so, you know, the only way to push that back is probably to cover it. Actually, that's not as bad now. No, I still don't love it. I don't love it. Do I have to love it? I don't want to hate it. So there's that. I mean, I don't hate it, but I still don't love it. So, when you don't love something, just add more stuff, because it's just not done yet. All right, weirdly that improved it. I don't know. Let's see. This might need an outline. That might be part of my problem. So I'm going to do line, dot, dot, dash, dot, dot, dash, dot, dot. All right, you don't need to watch that. All right, I have an idea of what I think I want to do. Although I should probably wait for that pink paint to dry. Kind of dumb not to, but you know, dumb stuff is what I do. Is this a clean brush? Cleanish. So I'm just gonna kind of do like a little halo around where it's gonna go. And yep, we're gonna end up with little swirls and a little bit of pink in there, and that's all right. That just helps me see where it's going. Oh, really? Push back the whole thing, do we think? Is that what we need to do? Maybe? That might be what we need to do. And am I worried about those pinks? No, we're just gonna lose a little bit of them. It's fine. See, I could have just done that on the whole see, now I don't need the mask because I'm just gonna push back the whole thing. Sometimes it's just too much. Okay, I'm just gonna push that down on the, just kind of see if I can rough it up a little. I don't know. Rough it up. That's what we do, rough it up. All right, see, it's already better. I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't the right color. I don't know. We can, actually, I don't mind the distressed circles. That actually kind of intrigues me. I think I'm just gonna follow these lines a little bit, not exactly, somewhat. And then I can add some lines if I want to. Not worrying about perfection. There we go. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Now I need to outline the whole thing, right? I don't need to, but I feel compelled to now. Everything is very sticky. Sometimes I'm like questioning myself. I'm like, am I going to show this video? I don't know. Things don't always come out perfectly. And also, if I don't love something that I make, sometimes other people do. So it's really, you know, it's okay. Kind of looks oceany in the background there now, but that's all right. And then we can just glue that on there. Now we have black on here, so we could totally do something black. Well, how much do we don't like it so much we're gonna mark X's in it? Why not? Sure. X marks the spot. I broke up this stamp. It was different before, but what I kind of like about that is then I can just kind of put it in differently now if I want to, just randomly. However, I don't know, that's more than enough, I'm sure. A little drama in the background. I was thinking like some, of course I didn't do it down there, but that's okay. I was thinking change them. Oh man, don't do that. Wait for your ink to dry before you do stupid stuff like that. I was thinking some numbers is what I was thinking. So we gotta go to Tim Holtz for numbers. Here we go. There's a number and there's a number. Different numbers for different folks. I don't think I want the factory part. I think I just want the number part. So I'm just gonna put that there. And I don't want the agent part. I just want the number part. And would like it to be upside right. There we go. It's not on there exactly how I would want, but that's okay. What I could even do is just see, what bugs me a little bit is that it's got that space there at the top. I don't like that space there at the top, so okay, nope, I'm just gonna do that now because why not? I'm also gonna, nope, I was thinking do that all around the edge so I can have a deckled edge all the way around, but since I have no space down here, that makes no sense. You know, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna totally mess with it. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself right this moment. Like, that was not necessary. All right, so now still put that there, way at the top, all grown, actually like that it's not perfect. Down there, and glue that on there, and then that can be kind of a focal point somewhere. Sure, why not? Let's just get some of this weird white stuff on there because it's eventually going to get on there anyway, so why not do it on purpose? Glue would be nice. A glue that's not empty would be even nicer, but that's all right. We're just gonna, really with the paint on the back of here and gluing it on paint, I would be better off. Yes, I realize that that is very large for that small piece, but that's okay. No, no, no. I see, now I'm glad I did not use art glitter glue because then I would not be able to reposition it 5 times. Oh my goodness. Here we go. And we'll just, you know what? I was going to say we'll ink it, but we could even just do a little cream paint on the outside. Why always brown? It could be white, cream, whatever you want your edges to be. You could use Posca pen, paint, ink. Frame it out. There we go. All right. Wasn't I gonna, oh yeah, the other thing on the other plate is probably gonna have to wait because getting this cleaned off right now is not happening, although, you know, we got a nice background to play with there. So there's that. I'm gonna have to put more paint on here to clean it up. I'm gonna pick up some of that white because that would be, some of that cream on there would be interesting. I don't know what I'm going to pick it up with, but it'll be in another video. So what did we do today? We played with the masks, got some backgrounds started. We can play around with that and make that better. There's a background to do something with someday. Let's see. Where's the other ones? We made this monstrosity. No, it's not a monstrosity. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Got these to play with. Did something with that one. Did something with that one. Did something with that one. And that still needs something. I mean, it could just be maybe a number is just all it needs down there, or yeah, like a number, like a bigger number though. I know you want solutions, don't you? So do I. Ooh, I forgot about that. I gotta play with that. Butterfly? No, not the butterfly. Oh. That's too big. Although condemned works for me, but that condemned is smaller. This one is condemned. Because why not? I mean, he looks happy to be condemned, whatever he is. But it feels condemned. Do not use until adjusted, it says. There we go. Now it's not empty and blank at the bottom there. So now do I want a number at the top? What did I do with those numbers? I don't know what I did with those numbers. Just a number. There. Alright, I'm happier with it now. Am I ecstatic about it? No, I'm not. Alright, so yep, that's what we did today. That is also that I could get some paint on these pieces that I want to use on other things. And that's the video you'll probably see first. Deal with it. Love you guys. Have a delightful day. Bye!